I've got a fun travel video for you guys today. I actually had the chance to go camping last weekend with my husband and we brought the dog and we went up to Bullfrog Pond Campground. So we live in the San Francisco Bay Area and we live in the East Bay. This was up in the North Bay, so like past Santa Rosa, up in Guerneville near the Russian River. Not to be confused with Russian River Brewing, which is delicious. I got to try Pliny the Younger if that is what came to your mind, and that video is linked up above. But this is not about the brewery, this is about camping. So basically we drove up to Guerneville and then it was another 30 or 40 minutes up to the campground, and that drive was freaking beautiful and crazy. So you start by driving through Armstrong Redwoods State Preserve. It's a state park full of redwood trees that are like more than 1,000 years old. There's a big tree there in particular called Colonel Armstrong that's 1,400 years old. Like, these trees feel freaking magical. So after you pass through that redwood forest, you go up a bumpy road up 1,200 feet, basically into the mountains. And it goes from this like dense redwood forest to this more open, like rolling hills kind of a setting. And that hill was really crazy because it's a two-way, one-lane road. So that means that people are driving in both directions, but there's only enough room for one car to go through. So it's this whole process of like, okay, stop, let them go. And it's like very cliffy and like, I had a few panic moments, but it was okay. Abe whined the whole time. Actually, Abe whined throughout the whole camping trip because he's a huge whiny baby. Abe's the dog. He likes his couch a lot, a little too much. So you go up this beautiful road. At the very top, you turn a corner to this Vista Point area. And then at that point, you're pretty much at Bullfrog Pond Campground. And it's named Bullfrog Pond because there are bullfrogs there in a pond. And I actually really love that sound. The area I grew up in, which I'm actually going to next week. And so there will be more travel videos coming to you soon. In the summertime, every time I went to sleep to sleep to the sound of frogs. And I really like it. So it was really soothing. And then you wake up in the morning in that campsite and it's like birds and it's just peaceful. And the primary reason for this trip was to disconnect from the rest of the world and just be around trees, cook over an open fire, sit around and do nothing. And yeah, it was just 2 nights spent with my favorite people. So it was a very relaxing trip and I've got some really nice footage for you guys. This kind of travel was definitely more of like a couples retreat type thing. So I wasn't really like walking around talking to the camera. So I'm gonna show you the footage with some wonderful music and I'll pop in here and there to explain what's happening. I don't think the camera's gonna catch any of it.
Oh my god.
I need to just try my hardest to explain the stars to you. I don't even think I can. I'm like still speechless. It was the most stars I've ever seen in one eyeful. Like, it felt like I was walking into a movie set. Like, it felt fake. So the reason it was so crazy is because the moon was not in sight and there's no light pollution and we're 1,200 feet up. It was like ridiculous. It was like a deep black sky with just like twinkly lights and every tiny little bit of it. Like, just all sizes of stars, so many of them, so bright and just ridiculous. It's like unforgettable. Anyways, back to the other footage. So cool. It's like sacred. Fantastic time. We, as in Eric and I, Abe had a terrible time because he fully expected there to be like a full-size mattress on a frame and a couch at the campsite, and the road was too bumpy, but you know, he's a freaking dog, so comment below if you've seen the Will Ferrell sketch dissing your dog, because that's kind of how I feel about Abe sometimes. So I'm kind of a convert with camping. When I was a kid, I wasn't a huge fan, and now I'm like in love with it. I want to go camping all the time, like every weekend. I will link some of the gear that we got down below. We went pretty like affordable and like semi-minimal, but still like kind of glamping. But I want to know, what is the #1 essential item that you guys bring when you go camping? And also, do you hike in to go camping usually, or do you do car camping? Tomorrow, I'm doing something really fun. I am going downtown to San Francisco, possibly to see the Lunar New Year parade, but possibly not. Definitely what is happening is Chinese food. Very highly rated, trending on the internet, Chinese food in the Mission District in San Francisco. I had never heard of this place until yesterday, but we got invited by my friend Shooting. You guys have met Shooting, and she's going with a group of friends and she made reservations. So we're gonna get to try what a lot of people describe as the best Chinese food in San Francisco. I cannot wait. One more thing, the Lauren Without Fear Facebook page recently hit 500 likes on Facebook. First of all, thank you. And oh my God, we're about to hit 6,000 subscribers on this channel, and I don't know how to handle it, but that's a subject for another time. Don't get ahead of yourself, Lauren. Facebook. I'm gonna be posting a video clip of my travels to the Facebook page every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Many of it's gonna be lost footage, unseen footage, or just footage that got kind of like buried in a vlog somewhere and not really like highlighted. So the Facebook page is getting more interesting. Definitely click the link down below and go like the page so you don't miss anything. I'm gonna stop ranting. That's all my announcements. Thank you for watching. I will see you next week. Okay, bye.